Hey guys, so this is going to be my 35 and 36 week update. If you couldn't tell already, I have yet another cold, and that's kind of why I didn't do last week's either, because this cold I've had for nearly 2 weeks now. So yeah, I'm not enjoying it. Nothing I do seems to want to budge this cold, and this is my fourth cold in the last like 2 months, and oh, it's just driving me insane. So I'm sorry that I'm all nasally and stuffed up and I sound awful, but I still wanted to get on and do this, so I thought I'd try. Just a little recap and update over the last 2 weeks. I had my health visitor come on the 20th, and yeah, it was really good. I actually know her. She was my health visitor when I was little, and she was also my nephew's, I think. That was interesting. But yeah, basically she came and gave me my baby's red book. If you're in the UK, you probably know what it is. For those of you who aren't, basically they give you a book that you write in your baby's details, and then it's for them to, when they do their checks, like the weight and check the hearing, check eyesight, just odd, different milestones, and check the well-being of the baby. Basically every time they come, they'll note things down. It has their immunisations and a few other things in there. She gave me obviously leaflets and things on things that I needed to know. Just, it was overall a general introduction to what things are going to be like once baby's here and who's going to be looking after me and baby, obviously. Last week, when I was 25 weeks, was my last week at work, and that's when I got the cold. So it was a bit annoying because I was like, obviously I'm not going to miss my last day, and but I just felt, yeah, I didn't feel very well. But it was so nice. They gave me a really big gift box full of baby bits from my work. It was really nice, and it still doesn't feel real that I'm not going back there at least for a year. It doesn't, yeah, I still don't feel like, I feel like I'm just on a holiday or something. It doesn't feel right at all. Monday the 27th, this Monday, just gone, I had my midwife appointment, and I don't remember if I said in my 4 week update, but because I think it started a little bit after that, but I started getting really sharp pains in my right side, and I was getting more concerned about it. Sunday night they got quite severe, and I thought, right, well, I have a choice. I either go to the hospital now or talk to my midwife tomorrow. Decided I'd just go in the morning to see my midwife, because it kind of came and got, like, when it sort of fluctuates how severely, like how strong it was as well. So I was a bit like, could it just be ligament pain? I don't know. So yeah, I went to the midwife appointment. Everything else was fine. She talked me through everything, and I obviously explained that, and she said, well, just to be on the safe side, to see how I went for the day, and if it wasn't any better by 4 o'clock, or it got worse, then to give the antenatal day unit a ring, and they'll probably ask me to go in, which they did. It got worse during the day. It just kept on hurting, and it wasn't like when I was moving, because originally the pain was like when I was moving around, but eventually it was just when I was sitting down it would come on. So yeah, I had to wait until Liam came home, and then we went up to the hospital. We got checked by a midwife, and she put me on monitor, make sure baby was moving okay, everything like that, and I explained what it was. They had a feel of my tummy and everything. She said that she thought it was just ligament damage, that basically where everything's stretching, and obviously I'm quite small, everything suddenly pulled too quickly and too suddenly, and is growing too much, and she said it's really obviously straining on my ligaments and everything down there. She said it was very common, but that I was going to have to see a doctor first before they dismissed me. So we had to wait around for quite a while, because they only had one doctor, and he was very busy. Yeah, eventually the doctor came, and he basically said what she said, that yeah, it was basically ligament damage, and he said that like it's obviously been quite severe. He was like, if it continues like really badly or gets worse, then I could be referred from my midwife to do physio, but he even seemed a bit sceptical as whether it was really worth it, because I've only got like a couple of more weeks and stuff. Otherwise, he said getting a pregnancy support band might help, and just literally taking it easy, not doing too much. He was like, it is common, but obviously some people it was worse than others, and then he reiterated that because I'm quite small, it's grown, like my belly's growing quite quickly, and it's not really, like, this basically the muscle on my right side isn't coping very well, basically. But yeah, so it's still been hurting. I've been taking painkillers when I can, obviously just paracetamol, but yeah, it's not great. Yeah, the only other thing that they were a little bit concerned about, but they sort of think that it was because I'm small, again, is because they measured my belly, and they said that my belly was measuring a little bit behind. Now, it's not a telltale sign of anything being wrong, really, unless you're really, really small. And they were sort of talking about maybe giving me another scan, but then the doctor sort of seemed to like sort of brush it off as that I was just a small person, and so's Liam, so we're probably likely to have a small baby, and that he didn't think anything was probably wrong in that way. Obviously, if anything was to get worse and I was to go back, they probably would give me a scan if I was still behind, but I mean, I was a bit like disappointed because obviously I want to see her, but at the same time, I don't think like she's too small. I've been growing regularly and I've been putting on weight regularly, which they asked, and all that stuff. So yeah, otherwise I think everything's pretty much okay. My last 2 weeks have been pretty crazy because of all of that, and then I have been doing other things as well. So despite the fact that I've been off for a week now of work, it doesn't feel like it because I've just had something going on all the time. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, and I'm sorry I've been sort of all over the place. So I'm 36 weeks and 4 days today. So wait, I have gained £2 in the last 2 weeks, so that's pretty normal, to be honest, £1 a week. 26 pounds since the beginning of my pregnancy, which is roughly 11.7 kilograms. Sleep, still tired a lot and definitely feeling exhausted because of what my body's been going through, but when it comes to nighttime, I seriously have pregnancy insomnia. It doesn't matter how tired I am, doesn't matter how much I've done in the day, I just can't switch off straight away. Like, I feel like I have to read and try my hardest to exhaust my brain, basically. So sleep is a mission at the moment, but obviously having more time off means that I can rest when I try to, except I keep trying to do too much, I think, to be honest. I just want to get things done, that's my problem, but oh dear, I need to look after myself as well. Best moment this week? I don't know, I've had different days that have been okay, despite me feeling icky and being, you know, having a cold and stuff. I've just been carrying on this last week because I was like, screw it, it's not going anywhere, I'm going to carry on and try my hardest to be as normal as possible. So I went to a friend's on Tuesday and we had a nice meal out with like 2 of my best friends and stuff at hers, so that was really nice. And then yesterday we finally got around to ordering our travel system, which I know you guys are probably thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe you've left it that late. And it's just simply because we haven't been able to get the money up, and also we've been debating between different ones and things for ages, and yeah. But yeah, so we finally decided what one we were going for. I might try and include the link or an image so you guys can see. And just so you know, Coney Dolies were definitely our inspiration for it, but it's also like we have actually researched it as well, and we know that it's the best for what we want. So, and it's quite good value as well. Miss anything? Not having a cold. I am so sick of feeling ill every other week, basically. So fed up and frustrated about it. I like just want a pain-free, cold-free body. Basically, I'd like to feel a little bit more myself and maybe have a more energy, but I just, like I said before, I don't know if that's going to happen this side of pregnancy, basically, like before I give birth. So movement, yes, she's definitely been moving still loads. Obviously that's one thing that they did sort of ask me and reiterate quite a bit when I went into the hospital, to make sure that she's still moving lots. But yeah, it definitely feels more confined, and she's definitely pushing, like, you can tell that, I can tell that the movements are different now because she's obviously squished. It's more rolls and strokes and really hard pushes. She pushes up quite a lot, and she pushes into my ribs, and she pushes down as well quite a lot. So I think like she's stretching out, because I know she's still head down from when they checked her over and stuff. So yeah, and that's also why I'm getting quite a lot of pains down there and like all around my belly and stuff, on the bottom of my belly, because she's head down and she's putting a lot of pressure but she's not actually engaged. So symptoms, where do we start? The right side torn ligament, cramping legs and feet still. I've definitely been getting the shooting lightning crotch thing in my legs as well. General aches and pains down there, a lot of pressure down there, backache, heartburn still, itchy belly still, definitely itchy belly. I find myself scratching it without realising quite a lot, and obviously cold, which I'm starting to feel like it is a symptom because I get it every other week, and I know it's partly because of the pregnancy thinking down my immune system. Yeah, I haven't felt as dizzy or as nauseous this week as I did last week. Last week I felt more. I did talk to my midwife about it, and she seemed to think that it might partly be to do with the cold and stuff like that. So I'm still going with the iron tablets that I was on. I've got a reset of them anyway, and I wasn't doing very well at taking them regularly, so I'm trying to be better with that and seeing if that makes a difference, basically. Happy or moody? Happy, but like I said, a bit frustrated because of everything that's going on. I'm still looking forward to the fact that it's getting near the end now, and I have sort of like, well, on the home stretch. It's just a bit scary at the same time, and trying to get everything ready and feel like we're, ready for her to come is just not happening. I don't know if we'll ever feel really ready for her to be here, but I'm trying to. Trying to get everything as much as I can done whilst I'm off. So what are you looking forward to? Not much is happening in the next week, so I'm basically going to be spending time, like I said, trying to get things done here. The travel system should come at some point during this week, and we're hopefully doing more to my room at some point. But looking ahead, in a couple of weeks, like, I've got my next midwife appointment is until the 10th, and then on the Saturday, on the 15th, I've got my baby shower, which is my friends and family are sort of organising. Bit late, I know, but we've had a bit of a manic trying to decide whether we definitely want to do it, and it's been a bit all over the place, but we are doing one, and hopefully I won't have a baby before then. I am going to be doing my hospital bags. I've done hers. I've nearly finished mine, but I think I might show you guys anyway, and then just tell you what I'm going to get. So I think that's about it. So I'm going to show you the baby bits in the box, and then I'll show you my 36-week belly. Hey guys, so this is the lovely box that I was given. But yeah, so I'll quickly show you guys what's in the box. So this is a nice warm blanket, it's so cute. Obviously it's loads of random bits, just things they've given. So I've got a little snuggly teddy little blanket, which is really cute because I haven't actually got one of those, and I was thinking about buying one. No, I don't have to. This little sign thing was on the outside of it. I was just sort of so cute. It's definitely so me. I like these little things. But yeah, it's a girl. It better be. Yeah, this came round the thing, and I'm going to be using that for headbands because I have been doing them. Got a teething toy, so I'll be using that for a little while, but it's definitely handy. That's what I like about this, they've got me such a wide variety of different things that will last me, and I'm overwhelmed by how much they got me, to be honest. But yeah, these cute little booties, they're 0 to 3 months. Little ducky bath toy and a frog bath toy. Some simple baby moisturising bath. Simple baby moisturising shampoo. 2 plates, lots of storage boxes, which definitely come in handy. Pink and purple, they're sparkly as well. Little pink and purple spoon and fork, Winnie the Pooh on them. Tommy Tippy drinks, cup. Some rusks, can't go wrong with some rusks. Leah was like, I want to eat them. Yeah. Some nappy bags. A soft little book, which is really cute because I don't actually have one of these either. Some baby wipes, a pack of socks, which these, This one says born 2014, and they're all like, this one's spotty, and this one has like a design of a shoe on it. I'll show you. See kind of there. Some mittens that will go with these hats. One's a starry pair that goes with this starry hat, and then got a plain hat as well. Lots of bibs. So yeah, lots of different colours. Actually, the colours go really well with a lot of the outfits and clothes that she's already got. That's really cute. There's like 6 there, I think. So yeah, as you can tell, they got me loads of stuff. A baby grow. I think these are. I think all the clothes are 0 to 3 months, or a little bit bigger. They came in a pack of 3. 1, 2, 3, and they're all really like pretty designs. This baby grow. This is from H&M, so the sizing's slightly different in H&M, but it's really cute. One says Mummy's Little Superstar, and this one says this is what cute looks like. But yeah, I think they're really sweet. Pair of jeans. They're also 0 to 3. That they look huge actually, but a pack of tights and a big thing of cotton wool balls, and obviously the box. So yeah, I was extremely impressed and very thankful that they gave me this, because they didn't have to give me anything at all, and I feel very, very lucky. My little girl has definitely been thoroughly spoilt. So this is my 36-week belly and outfit of the day. And what I'm wearing. The belly in the front. And this side. And this side. I haven't measured it in ages, so I don't know what it'll be. It's at 39.5 inches. My goodness, nearly 40 inches. That's really scary. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see 39.5.